Samyaza, most wicked of the fallen. Did you know there's an angel more powerful, more evil, and more despised than Satan? His name is Samyaza, and he now resides in the abyss, or the pit. Samyaza, under Azazel, led the Watchers in an unholy pact after they descended on Mount Hermon. Under the influence of a spell cast by Naamah, one of the first women in Eden, Samyaza began to doubt his mission. Naamah had rejected Adam's advances, then turned her attention to Samyaza. Samyaza then began to notice how beautiful human women were. His lust drove him and the Watcher angels under him to make a pact. They would create their own type of heaven on earth by establishing a false religion in which men praised the Watchers. As God's Watcher angels began to defile themselves with human women, they also taught the humans forbidden knowledge, like cosmetics, jewelry, mirrors, and even magic. Samyaza and Azazel eventually taught men how to design and use the weapons of war that are still ravaging the world today. Samyaza is one of the few beings in all of creation that knows the true name of God. He even offered this celestial knowledge to a human woman named Istahar. Such powerful knowledge is an incredibly dangerous weapon. Samyaza's pact with the other Watchers led to human wives and half-breed offspring, known as the Nephilim. These giants walked the earth and were known as an abomination before God. The Nephilim began to further ravage the earth and eventually turned against men and began to eat humans. Seeing that the debauchery and abominations had gotten so far out of control, God stepped in and sent the archangels Michael, Raphael, and Gabriel. Since Samyaza was created as a seraphim, the great warrior angel Michael was sent to face Samyaza. After a horrific battle that is beyond human comprehension, Michael was able to finally bind Samyaza and imprison him. He was cast into a pit for the remainder of human history until Lucifer steps in with his great apocalypse and frees Samyaza and the surviving Watchers. Meanwhile, Raphael was sent to bind Azazel and cast him into Dudal. Gabriel had been tasked with dealing with the Nephilim and the sons of men born by sin. He did this by inciting a great battle between men and the half-breeds. Almost all the Nephilim were killed, along with many men. After God sent the flood, one family of humans were left, along with a handful of the giants known as Nephilim. The spirits of the Nephilim, since they're not human or angels, weren't sent to hell, but they can't ascend to heaven. So these spirits remain on earth as demons and malevolent spirits that trick and torment humankind. They are the cause of the many mysteries that we call supernatural. They will always be here as long as men exist. And so will Samyaza and Azazel, who are much worse than Satan. With all of these evil influences, is it any wonder that men are so full of hate today?